been raining already this morning. Hey, Stripey. I got the boys in here. It's just sprinkling right now, but it's going to be doing that for a little while, and I don't want the dry chow to get wet right away. Tux is up on the platform. I managed to catch him before he jumped down. Hey, buddy. That's my good boy. That's my good boy. I guess it's a good thing Dawn didn't spend time cleaning on Ruby yesterday. She just would have got dirty again. High today of 81. I guess it must be going to stay cloudy. The rain's going to stay light, so no driving through anything causing flash flooding this morning or anything. It's just kind of drippy out there. And everybody's doing good, but we're just all tired and it's only Monday. Hold down the fort, Tux. I moved the food away so no one makes a poor decision to come up and try to eat it beside him. He won't be hungry for a little while. It's in the catio where it won't get wet. Good morning, Ruby. Well, everything is smooth so far headed in this morning. I do think the rain is going to be east in time for Dawn and I to go walk when I get home. And I'm waking up, which is good since I'm driving, right? No, things out here are pretty smooth so far today. Gray this morning. It's 7:25 and Johnny's dropped off and on his way to his morning building where his classes start. AP stats first thing. Oh boy. It's just a little early in the day. Alright, the parking lot's cleared out today. No more summer camp, which is a little sad for the kids, but the only reason why I like parking over here better is there's no trees directly above Ruby, because sometimes in the morning there's storms and I'd rather not be parked under the trees. Marianne, you're running your mouth and not paying attention to where you're parking. Well, Teslarade is reporting this morning, 5 minutes ago actually, that Tesla wins the autopilot FSD quote-unquote misleading marketing lawsuit in Germany. Apparently it was settled in October, but just announced. That seems odd. So they were sued by a word in German I can't pronounce, sorry. It's like 25 letters long, it's really long, and just basically saying that the use of the word autopilot or FSD, full self-driving, is misleading. And originally they had lost, but then they appealed and apparently they've won. It was said that the web page is very clear that it's not a fully autonomous system, that if you read past the name for it, that is very clear. They were asked to alter instead of by the end of the year to in the near future for when the function would be complete. And I think everyone agrees that's probably not too much to ask since it's been the end of the year 2 or 3 years running now. But this could bode well, influence, you know, it's sort of a parallel, sort of a lawsuit to what the California DMV is. I guess they haven't filed a lawsuit yet, but they have asked for commentary back from feedback in response to their complaint. So we'll see how that affects things. I have never had a problem with the use of the word autopilot, and I think the whole questioning of that use started with Consumer Reports and possibly with Missy Cummings who's now part of NHTSA for at least part of her job responsibilities. I think she's one of the people that helped to rally the troops to say that there was a problem with that wording. I don't think it's possible to have done even a minute's worth of research on autopilot and full self-driving and not understand that you still have to keep your hands on the wheel. I don't think that's possible. That's just my opinion, but you know, consumers need to do their own research, and any amount of research I feel would come up with that that answer. So anyway, it's coming up on 2 weeks here pretty quick, I'm sure, for the DMV response. I don't know if we'll be privy to what it is, but probably. Tesla's not very private about their lawsuits, political stuff. I mean, not any more than they have to be, right? Not any more than the lawyers would suggest are in their best interest. But, you know, when we've had a few autopilot accusations, they've released data, possibly to the chagrin of some of the other organizations like NHTSA, because, you know, in the court of public opinion, it's best to get ahead of the opinion and get the data out there, right? No need to wait 6 months or a year and have people questioning you. So anyway, good news out of Germany this morning. I'm sure everyone will be chiming in their 2 cents worth on Elon's new essay, Tesla CEO's current thoughts on technology and humanity is what the Teslarati article is called. And I did not read every single word, but I skimmed it through pretty quick and got the gist. I don't think there are a lot of new nuggets in there, but I do think that it very concisely outlines what Elon's mission and plans are with SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink. He didn't actually mention the Boring Company, I don't think, and there's probably some other stuff he's got his hands in, but the big three that anyone that follows Elon would certainly know. And all I'm going to say is it's out there on Teslarati and you should go read it. Although for those of us that follow Tesla, Elon, the family of companies, I don't think, like I said, there was a lot of new nuggets in there for us. But for people that are confused, misinformed, trying to say that he's doing something other than what he's doing, etc., I think this article is good. And the main point is it was published in a Chinese publication in China and then translated to English. So that's kind of a big deal, because as the Teslarati author says, it sort of implies that the Chinese government is behind Elon in this. And he did at least say one quite complimentary sentence in there about China and their ambitions and progress towards improving energy for the future. So anyway, take a read. It was interesting. It's always interesting, good, significant to hear from Elon, his thoughts laid out on where we're going. It's not master plan part, what are we up to now, 3 or whatever he's been said to be working on. It's more, I think, a summary recap of what where we have gotten to and where we still need to go, but not super specific, I guess. He did, I think, mention in there a little bit more detail about Neuralink and helping people that have medical disabilities, and he even mentioned obesity for one of the things Neuralink could help to treat. So it was an interesting essay and certainly worth your time to read. Go hunt it down. Teslarati has got it, and I'm sure others will have it soon. That's basically a bad memory. It's exactly the van that was in our driveway. Same marking, same shape, same vintage. Model 3 with a paper tag. Well, I guess I'm going to tell Don that we should get out there as fast as we can for our walk, but honestly, there's some stuff off to the west, and I'm not sure that we're not going to get rained on this morning, despite the fact that it looks sunny and like it's clearing here. And it's not just a little tiny thing, it's more rain. So I don't know. I really don't want to walk this afternoon. Don and I have a blood appointment, give blood at 6:30 at the Holly Springs Walmart this time. And we were going to try to eat at 5 and then leave at 6. So walking this afternoon is not really what I had in mind. Don asked me if it was still raining out here, and I said no, but hurry up because it probably will be. We're ready so we won't be cold if it starts raining. It's not the getting wet that's the problem, but the air temp is much lower today, so I think we would feel the cold rain.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, just as we were coming into South Park, we had some light rain, and I don't hear any mowers this morning. I guess they've decided it's too wet to mow because it's been raining on and off for several hours now, plus over the weekend, so at least not yet. I don't hear any mowers. Well, right here at the end it is raining, but it's not pouring. But it's definitely raining.
Yeah.
And we've made it. We got in our full walk. The guys up there at the park were trimming tree branches instead of mowing today because of the weather. That was just something they could manage better to get done.
Yeah.
I checked the rain gauge and we've had 4/10 of an inch. Marty's on top of the van. Stripe's in the chair under the carport. And Tux is still here in his spot. Hi. Hello, buddy. Hi. I've got 35 minutes. Not much time to work on the toy shop, but that's a good use as my time as any for that amount of time. So nighttime's gonna help me do a few steps, aren't you, sweetheart? Yay, I got the first windows put in. I'm short window glass though, I think. I don't see any more big panels. I'll need to order some of that, but that's easily snapped in later, so not a showstopper. I've had everything that I've needed. There's a Mach-E behind me, and it's either a bluish gray or a dark blue or a dark gray. It's a pretty cool color. Wow, it looks like we're gonna get even more rain. Johnny and I are almost back to the house. It's going on 1 now. I'm up to step 122 and it's coming along really nice. There were a couple places where they used bricks because they were the bricks that were in the set that they started with as the base for this. But it was obvious that I had a better choice. So in a few spots, like there's these jumper bricks here and you can see it's all nice and even gray, but they staggered it, and that's because tan, gray, and that was mostly because that's what they had in the kit. And I just knew I didn't need to do that. Did decide to leave the white stripe. I'm happy with how that looks to kind of break up that big tall wall. I substituted the minifigure and the kind of broomstick, and he had a brown piece here, but I happen to have it in gray, so why not use what makes more sense? Anyway, I'm stopping to cook us some dinner before we go give blood, and I might be piddling on it a little bit more, but I gotta move the stuff away from the stove. Well, we're almost to the Walmart in Holly Springs where the blood connection is today.
Yeah.
And I got ice cream ready to go in the Cuisinart when we get home. If I'm gonna give blood, I'm gonna have ice cream. We didn't have ice cream last night. Normally I make it on Sundays, but sometimes when Johnny comes home from his father's house, he's not particularly, not as hungry. So I skipped last night.
Right.
But we'll just pretend it was a plan to make it tonight instead.
Yeah.
God, it's growing up over here on this back side of the Walmart. Seriously. Yeah, you go in here. It's by the garden center. People go in and out over here all the time. I guess we'll see where it's parked over here, up front or out in the parking lot somewhere. This is the first time we've given it the van at the bus at this location.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of buses and they're all named.
Yeah.
Dolores, Betsy. So we'll see which bus it is tonight. Yeah. It's out in the middle.
Oh, I see it out there. Yep, thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah. Well, there's really no reason to put it right at the entrance at the door. But wherever Walmart will let them put it.
Oh, there is an island. Okay. I was a little confused.
Yeah, this parking lot is much different than the one in Fuquay.
Yep.
Ice cream.
I sure did.
Yeah, all right. Oh my goodness. They had Oreo cookies at the snack section, the post-blood donation snack section.
Yeah.